The question is find the equation of a line normal to this curve. So this is about normal line. I'm just going to explain quickly what does normal line means. If we have some random curve, let's say this is f of x, at any point, if this is the tangent, blue line is the tangent, if there is a line at that point perpendicular to that line, this red line would be called normal. And slope of the normal line is equal to reciprocal of the derivative at that point with the negative sign. Okay, so flip and a negative sign. That's the slope of the normal line. So that means for finding the slope, we need to find the derivative. Let's find the derivative. The derivative of this function is 3x squared minus 3. So the point is given 2. So slope of normal line is equal to 1 by f prime at 2. Negative 1 by f prime at 2. What is this? This is f of x, f prime of x, right? Basically. So that's 3 times 2 square minus 3. Negative 1 by 3 times 2 square is 3 times 12. 3 times 4, 12 minus 3 is 9. This is your slope of the normal line. Now, to write any line for that matter, the formula is y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1. We find the slope. Slope is m. We know x1. x1 is given as 2. What will be y1? y1 can be found by putting 2 in y. So 2 cube minus 3 times 2 plus 1. 2 cube is 8 minus 6 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So that is y1. Okay. So let's try to write our equation. Y is the variable minus 3. M is negative 1 by 9. X minus x1 is 2. So this is one good answer possible. Sometimes Weber sign wants plus 3. That 3 which came on the other side. 2 by 9 plus 3, that would be 29 by 9. So this is other way of writing the answer. Both of them are correct. Here this question is asking you to find equation of tangent line at this point. For any line, the equation is y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1. So for finding any line, you need point. In this case, that's given. So x1 is 0 and y1 is 0. And you need slope. In this case, slope of tangent line is derivative. That's why we need to find the derivative of the function. Function is this. Derivative of sine x is cosine x plus derivative of cosine is negative sine x. Okay, so that's your derivative. We need to find it at a particular point where x is 0. So we are going to put slope is equal to, we usually use the symbol m, is cosine 0 minus sine 0. Why am I putting 0 here? Because x1 is 0. Cosine 0 is 1 minus sine 0 is 0. Answer is 1. So m is 1. So we have all these things. We can find the equation of the tangent. Equation of tangent line will be y minus y1 is 0 equal to m, which is 1, times x minus x1 is 0. So y equal to, basically x is the equation of tangent. Here's the 12th question. It says, for what values of x does this graph have a horizontal tangent? What does horizontal tangent means? That tangent is parallel to x-axis. If it is tangent is parallel to x-axis, then the slope at that point would be 0. What is the slope? Slope is the derivative. So we need to find x values such that derivative is 0. For that, first we need to find what's the derivative. So let's find dy by dx using our power rule and other rules. 3x square plus 6x minus 9. We need to solve the equation when dy by dx is 0. Basically, that means we need to find when 3x square plus 6x minus 9 is 0. I think 3 is a factor of each term, so I'm going to write it x square plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. This is a quadratic function whose factors would be x plus 3, x minus 1, because their product should be negative 3 and their sum should be 2. So that means at x is equal to negative 3 and x equal to 1, tangent is horizontal. Now in this question they were asking only about the values of x. Sometimes they also ask points. If they ask you points, you need to give them coordinates. Now when x is negative 3, you also need to find y coordinate. How will you do that? You will put this 3 in the function. So that will be negative 3 cube plus 3 times negative 3 square minus 9 times negative 3 plus 10. You will figure this number out and write it here. Okay, that is the method of finding the points. But in this question, they were only asking you to find the values of x, and then this is good enough answer.